And the coaches for the last match of this World Archery Para Championships coming onto the field to set up their archers' equipment, spotting scopes, so they can aid in the match.
We have one archer from the USA and one from China.
Bennett comes in qualified 8. She from China comes in qualified 3rd place.
I think some people watching, they have seen the bronze medal match with 2 standing archers, and the gold medal matches between 1 standing archer and 1 wheelchair archer. They all compete in the same class.
I think we have seen Mr. Shi from China in a couple of our other team round matches.
Nach der Goldmedaille greifen. Der 8. ins Vorkampf. Aufschreibe Nummer 1 aus den USA.
He's not updated, but he looks familiar. He's got a familiar face. He started archery in 2010, so fairly new.
Yeah,
first
started competing internationally in 2013, so that's only 2 years. We've seen a lot of these Chinese archers who've only been shooting for a couple of years.
Eric, on the other hand, is a pro, I think.
I think so. I remember seeing Eric in Beijing, I think, where he was shooting a compound bow.
His most recent competition has been at the Pan Am Championships in Toronto just last month, where he took 2nd in his division. And in 2014 in the Pan American Championships, also took 2nd, but in another division. And in 1 year, he switched from Compound Men Open to Recurve Men Open.
And he's doing incredibly well, having made that change.
It looks like Eric's going to start out this match. The ready signal's been given, and the light's flashing on his lane.
And Eric uses a mouth tab attached to his string to release his bow. He starts with an 8.
She 9.
A 9 for Shi from China.
Bennett 9.
Eric answers with the 9.
We could be seeing another exciting match coming
absolutely.
up.
She 9.
It's one of the amazing things about para competition, that you can have somebody with a mouse tab and somebody in a wheelchair, and they just compete against each other equally, both in the gold medal match.
Bennett.
Oh, what a shot!
Almost a spider, not too far away from it, or an X inside an X, a crosshair. Little yell from somebody there. Maybe he wasn't real happy with that. The results weren't too bad, though.
No.
999. Scores all tied up.
Both archers have 27 points, so they share the first set. 1 set point each.
So a mouth tab is a small piece of material that is tied or woven onto the string.
And it can be made of anything. It can be made of leather or webbing, something like that. But obviously it needs to be robust enough that every time you draw the bow back, it's not going to get worn away very quickly.
And it can, depending on the product that you choose to use.
But it adds weight to the bowstring.
Absolutely. You can slow it down tremendously, which is a disadvantage for a person shooting a mount tab. When Eric shot compound, he wore a harness on his shoulder with a release attached to it. Somewhat similar to the harness that we saw earlier.
Kevin Evans of Canada has one.
We haven't seen Kevin in match play though, but it was one of the British archers who triggered it with
John Walker.
John Walker.
W1 has done very well. Won medals here today in the W1 men's and won the mixed team with his compatriot Joe Frith. But yes, he has a shoulder numbness also that he pulls down on a cord to operate.
Scores have been confirmed. The score and the set points are tied at 1 each. So that means, as Eric started out the first match, he will first set. He will start out the second set as well. Eric is a physics teacher in a high school in Glendale, Arizona, when he's not shooting archery. I wonder if his students have the.
Bennett.
He scores a great 10x.
Keeping an eye on the old professor. Nicely done, Eric.
If they do, I hope they're excited.
She's
8 for she, China. Do you think Eric's experience will help him?
Bennett.
Team USA has been incorporating the use of a sports performance professional the last year or so, and I think it has made a difference, specifically for Eric. All the team values her input, and she has quick become a member of the team and the staff. 6 seconds left on the clock when Eric lets go. Wonderful.
10-10-9, a really fantastic group.
Coach must have had some good advice for you after that second end.
She 9.
She scores a 9. Eric's going to move into the lead with that.
And officially 3 points to 1. Eric Bennett leading the match. Right after we're done with this match, watchers and viewers out there, we are going to have the medal ceremonies for the afternoon matches. Please stay with us.
Somebody online has just posted, did you see that? Wow.
Absolutely, that's wow shooting regardless. Compound, recurve, able-bodied, para-athlete, it's good shooting for anybody. 70 meters is a long way away. 210 feet, 77 yards, depending on which standard you're used to in your country. At this distance, or I shouldn't say at this distance, but the size of the gold, which is the inner circle inside the yellow, is about the same length as a standard light bulb. So if you're looking at a light bulb and you're standing 70 meters away, now you know what you've got to hit, laying sideways.
I always say to people that it's about the size of a CD or a DVD.
That's about right.
But 70 meters
is
a long way away.
Light bulbs come in all shapes and sizes these days. You can't say a standard light bulb anymore. All with the LEDs and everything they've got us trying to do to conserve energy and whatnot. She's starting out the third set in this gold medal match for Recurve Men Open. Holding a long time. 5 seconds left on the clock when he lets go.
He was up there a long time.
7 high.
Can Eric give us another turn?
Bennett. 10.
He sure can.
Maybe you should just ask for a 10 every time, Pippa. Let's see how we do. Oh, and a quick one from She, who comes back with a 9.
Maybe he felt he held too long on that first shot.
Possibly. Eric holding a while this time. Let's go with 4 seconds left. And 8.
And 8. He didn't have his normal rhythm on that shot, I don't think.
That was a little long for him.
She 10.
Puts in a 10. Good reply.
I think he may be making sure he doesn't have one of those long ones again. I don't think he liked it.
I don't think so.
Bennett.
Another 10 for Eric. He is shooting well.
Only one arrow so far outside the goal. I'm sorry, there's two.
I know Eric wasn't so happy with his ranking round performance, coming in 8th. He felt he should have done better, but then every archer wants to score more points, don't they?
They do, but sometimes it serves you to be just a little bit hungry when you get to those elimination rounds, and you've got a maybe just an internal challenge to make to yourself, and say, you think you can do better, then let's do it.
She already has
coming third.
this week in the bronze.
Let's see.
Didn't have an easy route through. He had a single arrow shoot off in the 8th against Timothy Palumbo.
Teammate Eric's, Tim, is from the US. Scores are confirmed. The arrows are being pulled from the target. Oh, I see an exchange happening with the coach from USA, and I'll have to share with you all about what's going on. Coach Rogers has a game he plays with the athletes, and he puts a challenge out. And in order to, and he says it's a dollar challenge, and sometimes the rules can change while the challenge is being played out. But it looks like Eric may have been the recipient of a payoff there between coach and athlete.
Sometimes it's good to have something to think about, as well as just something to take your mind off the gold medal.
She starts out this
Concentrate on the
fourth
shooting.
set of the gold medal match with a 9.
Nice and solid, a little bit right still. Eric looks very strong.
Bennett.
That looks solid.
9.
A 9.
A solid one. Match isn't over by. That was a quick shot.
Very quick for Xi with the 9. So there's 2 9s down there for Cheng Xi. Solid.
Bennett.
Held it a little
9.
long.
9.
Still a 9.
Scores are level.
Scores are tied. 1 arrow left in this set for each archer.
Eric leads the match 5 set points to Xi's 1.
She
scores a 10.
10. Eric's,
That's a good arrow.
Eric's got to match that 10 in order to win the match. A 9 will give Xi the set.
Oh, it's an 8.
An 8. All right, we keep going.
That's more exciting for us. But perhaps not.
A little nerve-wracking for those guys out there.
Yeah, not so good for the archers, but more exciting for the spectators.
Now he has 3 points. Eric Bennett has
So you think
5.
Coach Rogers might take that dollar back?
I think he might do.
We are into a final set.
But I'm thinking that if Eric gets the gold medal here, then maybe there's $5 in it.
No, Coach Rogers only plays with $1. I've never heard of a $5 bet, but I'm not always around for all their practices and all the challenges that go on, but I've only heard about the dollar. And I think he has to sign the dollar bill as well.
Oh, wow.
And the archers hang on to that dollar bill.
You can't buy much with $1 anyway.
No, but it is a souvenir. It is a memento. It is a trophy to be prized among the U.S. team.
It sounds like a great idea.
Not much, but just get your mind thinking in a different vein.
I once had a coach who used to award little plastic trophies that were only 2 or 3 inches high, the thing designed to go on top of a cake, I think. And I still have mine.
All right. Xi is going to start us out. He's still down 2 set points, but he can tie that up in this set here, this final set, this 5th set of the gold medal Recurve Men's Open match, World Archery Para Championships.
Xi 9.
I think he was quite happy with that. 9. Solid start.
Bennett.
Eric responds with a 9, just outside the 10.
Close. He's had a few arrows up high. I wonder if he's thought about moving this.
It's another 9 for Xi. This is going to be close.
Yeah, solid bow arm out there. You don't see much any tremor or quivers going on. Just standard shooting from Eric.
Oh, nice 10. What can she do?
So up by 1 point so far in this 5th set.
She 9.
9.
9. 27.
The last arrow is for Eric to win the gold medal.
A 9 will win.
Bennett 8.
This goes for 8.
And that's a tie.
He ties the match. He gets
Ties
6
the match up,
points.
and we've
That's
waited.
enough.
We've waited all afternoon. We now have a shoot-off. Oh no!
No.
Eric's raising his hand. I'm sorry.
Eric gets the 6 points.
Oh, because he
And
picks up a
she-
point on the
yeah.
tie. They split the points. I was just thinking about the tie on the final end. Happy times for Eric. I know he's worked hard.
He has worked very hard, and it's great to see him being world champion. I've seen him at many events. He's done well, but I don't think he's been world champion before.
No, he hasn't.
So I'm so pleased for him.
He's been on the podium, if I'm not mistaken,
I believe so.
but he has not taken home a gold medal.
Und auch noch den Silbermedaillengewinner Cheng von der Volksrepublik China. 4:6, ganz knapp unter dem Gewinner der Silbermedaille und Vize-Weltmeister.
I bet all his students at home are going to be really proud of him. He's
How
going to have
can
to
you
go
not
home
be
with
proud
his
of a
medal.
teacher who excels
For
with,
the medal ceremonies, which are coming right up.
with an action like that?
Ladies and gentlemen,
That
thank you
didn't look
for
like it
supporting
flapped
us
him at all.
Please
Unflappable. Congratulations to both gentlemen. Nicely done on both of those competitors' parts. Good match from Cheng, and
I think we've seen some fantastic matches from just about all the archers this afternoon.
Zuschauer